guys, it's me, Christy Lee. Before I even start this video, I want to apologize. It's been a long time since I posted and kind of left you guys hanging. I'm sorry about that. I had a few people who've been checking in on me. I haven't really responded, and I'll explain all of that in this video. But as soon as I started to record this, Shane Dawson just put out his third part of his 9-part series, and I have to go watch it. Alright guys, so it's actually Sunday. Took me 2 days to get back to this video. So I wanted to tell you guys, I guess update you on my teeth and tell you guys why I haven't been posting. And if you follow me on Instagram, you may already have a pretty good idea. I did a post on there recently showing where I had cut most of my hair off. Obviously you can see that. And that was because I went through a depressive episode. I'm not sure if it was related to me taking so many antibiotics. I had 2 different rounds of antibiotics. I don't know what the first one was, but that was a 9-day treatment, and I thought it took care of the infection. I had an abscess in my tooth, and infection spread to my left cheek and started aggravating the nerves in my facial tissue, and it was causing really bad pain. It was very bad for a couple months. So after 9 days, I thought it had gone away. It felt a little better for about a day or 2, and then the pain started coming back, and I waited probably a week, maybe 2 weeks to go back to the hospital because I was already getting bills in from the first hospital visit, and it was already like $6,000. But I did go back, and the doctor pretty much dismissed, it was a different doctor, pretty much dismissed what I was saying. Didn't want to put me on antibiotics because he claimed it wouldn't work. Basically just dismissed me altogether. But because I pushed, he did put me on another round of antibiotics for another week. And thankfully after that, the infection was cleared. And since then, I have put in some temporary filling stuff, and have been very cautious with what I eat. I don't eat I don't eat meat really. Every once in a while I'll try some. I try not to eat anything that's gonna get caught in my teeth and might possibly cause another infection. So I just eat soft foods, a lot of eggs with avocado, mashed potatoes, anything really soft that I don't really have to worry about getting stuck in my teeth. So right now I feel like I have pretty good pain management going on. The infection, like I said, is cleared up. I still have some pain, but it's bearable. It's not like it was before. And I have found it's like a volunteer clinic. Dentists and doctors from the area volunteer their free time to help people who are not insured, to provide low cost or free dental. You do have to apply, and you have to go to have an interview to determine eligibility. I'm not sure if they're going to approve me because I live with Eric. He's my boyfriend, and he is supporting me for the most part. I do have a part-time job. I work 2 days a week, but I only make about $100 a week. So I really don't I don't make enough. I'm doing what I can. So anyway, I don't know if they'll count Eric's income against me. I'm hoping not, but I'm supposed to go on Tuesday morning. It's a first come, first served thing to be seen by the eligibility counselor. And so I'm going to try to make that work. Normally, I drop kids off at school at 7:45 in the morning and don't make it back to this side of town before 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to have to figure that out and see if someone can help me with that. But I'm really glad to be getting the ball rolling on that and hopefully start getting my teeth taken care of. I started to get down, and I was hesitant to say that it was depression, you know, because I'm on medication and it had been working for me. I had been feeling pretty good. You know, I've been on it for a year now almost. The 31st of this month will be a year. And it had been working really well, so I was thinking it can't be depression. But I think it was, and it hit me hard. I made a video telling you guys about it, but I never posted it because when I'm in the midst of my depression, everything I do, I feel like it's not good enough, or I, you know, think that people are gonna take it the wrong way and things like that, so I never posted it. And I lost hope about everything, and I stopped caring about everything. I just stopped caring. All I wanted to do was sleep, and that's all I did. I took one day off of work when it first started, called it my mental health day. I went and did some plant shopping. I was hoping that would help. It didn't. And then from there, it just got progressively worse. I was sleeping every day that I was off, and when the days I would go to work, I would come home and sleep. As soon as I got home, I'd sleep all night, and I didn't want, you know, like I wasn't talking to Eric. Our relationship was really suffering. I stopped cleaning. I stopped eating. I just stopped caring, period. I stopped taking care of myself as far as hygiene goes. I think I went, and this is gross, this is the side of depression that people don't want to see. They don't want to know about this side. A lot of the times when you go through depression and you stop caring about yourself or about anything else, you stop taking care of yourself. And so I went 3 weeks, maybe even a month, without showering. And I know it's really gross, but it's honest. And because of that, my hair was a wreck. It hadn't been brushed, it hadn't been cleaned. Probably 7 inches of my hair was just a big, greasy, matted clump of hair. And I couldn't get it out. There was no way. I tried, couldn't get it out, so I cut it off. While I was going through that, obviously, I wasn't on social media. I wasn't talking to my family. I wasn't talking to anyone at work. Like, I was just totally isolating myself. There were times where I tried to make myself get up and do something, because I know that sometimes that's what I need, is the little push. Get up, do something, get the blood flowing, get the creative juices going, things like that. But I would get up and start something, and I was just exhausted, and I didn't have any real interest in it, so I didn't push myself. During that time, I started thinking about how I've been feeling in general since being back from my mom's house. And I realized that I haven't been happy here since I've been back. If you're new to my channel and you don't know, Eric and I split up back in May, and I went to my mom's farm and stayed with her for a little over a month, or close to a month. I have been here in Jacksonville with Eric for 7 years almost. Yeah, next April. Actually, next February will be 7 years, but 7 years with Eric in April. And I knew that I was lonely and I missed my family and things like that, but I didn't really know how much until I had gone and stayed with my mom and been able to visit with my family. And then I come back and I'm just alone again. You know, Eric works all the time, and I don't really have a social life here. Not that I really have a social life anywhere I go, but I'm very close with my mom, and my sister and I haven't always been super close, but our relationship has definitely improved a lot over the last few years, and I really miss her. And she's going through a lot of stuff, and I want to be there for her, and my mom needs a lot of help on the farm, and I want to be there for her. Anyway, I started evaluating the way I've been feeling since being back, and I just realized that I'm not happy here. And then I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live this lifestyle anymore. This is not what I want out of life. I'm scared that if I stay here and we keep doing the same thing, that I'm gonna wake up one day and I'm gonna be old and have done nothing with my life. So on top of that, like I said, my mom needs help on the farm. My sister's really struggling. I'd like to be there for her. My aunt lives in an apartment attached to my mom's house, and she was a big source of support for me when I was there, when Eric and I split up. And my pops is getting older, and you know, he's got medical issues, and sister has medical issues, and I want to be there with my family. I want to be closer to my family. My mom and my pops bought this property. It's got 4 bedrooms inside the house, and like I said, an apartment attached. They bought that so that family can come and stay there and be there. 11 years ago, they almost bought a property out sort of near where they are now. That was it was a large farm. It used to be a horse farm, and there were like 3 or 4 different houses on the property, and we were all talking about pitching in and buying that place so that we could all live and be together. That was 11 years ago, and that idea has not left my, like, it has been something I've wanted to do ever since then. And so when they bought this property, my sister was living with them, my aunt was living with them, my brother came and lived for a while, and I didn't think it was ever gonna be an option for me because I'm living with Eric. And anyway, I made a video for Eric, basically. I told him that I'm not happy here. I'm not happy. This is not what I want out of life. I don't want us to break up, but I can't do this anymore. Something's got to give. I want to be close to my family, and you know, it's been offered to us to come and stay there. And I asked him, I said, I basically told him, I'm going to Gainesville, where my mom lives, and I hope that you'll come with me. And I didn't think that he would agree to it because he's got a life here. All his friends and family are here, and he has a career here. Now they do have a location in Gainesville, so he could technically just relocate and change over to that location. But anyway, so he sent me down and he talked to me about it, and he said, you know, you've been here and you've done this with me. You've tried to make it work here for 7 years and you haven't been happy, and I've seen that. So I'm willing to move. I don't care where we live. I just want you to be happy, and I want us to be together. So if going to Gainesville and being close to your mom and working with your mom on the farm, if that's going to make you happy, then that's what we're going to do. So there's still a lot of things that we have to work out, and it's not going to be until the beginning of next year, probably March or February or March. And I'm really excited about it, but I was almost too excited. Like, I'm really bad at being patient about things like that. You know how, like, when you're a kid and you know you're going to, like, Disney or something the next day, you can't sleep? That's how it was for me. I could not focus on anything except wanting to be in Gainesville. And I was like, I was wanting to go now. I just wanted to go. I wanted to start this adventure now. And Eric sat me down again, and he's like, we've already decided that we're going to go. I need you to just be patient. Stop pushing. So I was still feeling a little down after all this. But I was at work one day, and I guess I had sort of a breakthrough where I took what Eric said to heart, and I was like, you know, he's right. We've already decided that this is what we're doing, and I need to just slow it down. There are lots of things that need to be done before we can do this, and I'm gonna have the rest of my life to be there and enjoy it. And I guess just accepting that, I started to feel better. So I don't know if the depression was a result of my medications being messed up from the antibiotics, or if it was just me not being happy here. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I'm happy to say that I'm feeling a lot better. I've been slowly getting my energy back up and cleaning the house. I cleaned the kitchen, which was disgusting. You know, if I don't clean the kitchen, nobody's gonna do it. Eric will do it every once in a while, but he works, so it's really my responsibility. And I'm like looking at all this stuff, this junk that we're gonna have to move with us if I don't get rid of it. And whereas before I had like this strong attachment to all this crap, I'm just ready to chuck it. Like, I would like to sell it to make money, but that's a lot of work. And I don't know that any of the stuff I have would actually be something that anybody would be interested in. So I think either I'm gonna donate to Salvation Army or Goodwill, whatever, and probably Salvation Army. I just feel like they have a better reputation for doing what they're supposed to do with it. Just get rid of so much stuff that we've been hanging on to for no reason whatsoever, and it's just completely cluttering our house. I mean, I started this process a while back. I had a video I put up that said I'm finally ready to let go. But there's still a ton more, so lots of things to work on, lots of planning, and I'm just hoping for the best outcome. I'm really excited for this journey. When I was with my mom, her and I had so many plans, so many goals, and being there with her, she's a very hard worker. She's a very motivated person. She's very positive thinking. We can do anything kind of attitude. And being around her energy made me feel alive, made me feel capable, and just brought so much hope and inspiration to my heart. And on top of that, I've just missed her so much, you know. So, but we had a bunch of plans. You know, she's raising chickens, and she's got a flock of about 100 right now, and she sells organic, free-range eggs for eating. And she also sells barnyard mixes for hatching. That was an idea I presented to her while I was there, and I started her a Facebook page to try to get her some more business. And her farm is called City Chicks Country Farm. And while I was there, we talked about expanding the farm, getting some goats, some ducks, some quail, expanding the egg business, breeding for certain colored eggs, getting a booth at the farmer's market where we can sell our goods, you know, having the goats and being able to milk them and sell the milk and make things out of the milk to sell there. And you know, she really, really feeds my creative side, which when I was younger, I was so into everything crafty and creative and artsy. And in the last 10-15 years, that's just kind of disappeared for me, because, you know, I've been living a life that's not been easy. And she really feeds that. She encourages me, you know, she's basically like, just, you know, you decide what you want to do and I'll help you get started. And I need that in my life. I think if me and my mom teamed up, we could have a really, really amazing life journey. And I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited about this. I can't wait to start this journey with Eric and my mom, and to be around my family again, and to bring Eric into my family. Because my family is so beautiful and loving. And I really think that he needs that in his life too. So, that's that. I'm sorry this is such a long video, but I wanted to catch you guys up. I'm feeling better, steadily better and better every day. So I'm going to try to get back to posting more regularly. Thank you to those of you who have been checking in on me. I really appreciate your well wishes and your concerns. And my video got cut off. I ran out of space, so I had to delete some things in order to finish the outro. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, sorry this was such a long video, but I wanted to update you guys on everything. So that's going to be it. And hopefully I'll see you again real soon.